Tottenham. It's the history of the Tottenham.
Yo, what's up, everybody? KMZX18 Sports here, back with another Arsenal review and player ratings. And just like Shilane says, it's the history of the Tottenham. Sorry, that was a horrible accent. Hey, man, after the Eagles lost to the Falcons, at least I got this, man. All right. But yes, Arsenal defeat Tottenham 1-0. It was, I want to say an average game because Arsenal was dealing with injuries with the midfield, so they're like, Arteta's like, you know what? We'll do what we did last season. We'll sit back, we'll counter them, and if we have a corner, we'll score on a set piece, and that's exactly what happened. It's exactly what happened. Arsenal got a corner. Gabriel, for some reason, was unmarked. He had the goal in, and at that point, Tottenham was not going to score. And yeah, Arsenal won 1-0. And it's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like a bad look for Tottenham only because it's like Arsenal had like a bunch of injuries, and also their bench was full of nothing but teenagers, with the exception of like Raheem Sterling, and I believe it was one other person, but I can't remember. But yes, it's like, yeah, that was pretty bad. Like, and because of that, I think now Tottenham is like, what, 4 points in 4 matches? Not great. Probably their worst start in over a decade. So yeah, it's not looking good for them. But for Arsenal, man, it was a must win because next week they do play against Manchester City. Oh boy. Hopefully by then, Rice will be back from suspension. Don't know about Odegaard, but we'll see as the week progress. But yeah, man. But like I said, I'm happy for the dub, and North London is red. All right. Let's look at. I'm actually curious, like, what the ratings will be for, from SofaScore, and what I was gonna put. What I'm gonna can't speak. What my opinion are for each player, because I feel like the defense, man. Spoiler alert. There's gonna be a lot of high grades for the defense on this one. All right, give me 1 second. I set this up real quick. All right, guys. If you look at the attack momentum. Yeah, it was mostly all Tottenham because they had most of the possession. But like I said, Arsenal just got them on set piece, and that's where they got their goal. If you look at the statistics, Tottenham had more possession, which could be expected. Although Arsenal actually had better XG than Tottenham, even with all the possession. It just lets me know that Tottenham didn't really do much with their possession. Actually, Arsenal had more better chances. Actually, our Tottenham had 0 big chances, which is crazy to me. It's pretty crazy because it's like they had all that possession and they did not do nothing. They had more total shots. Raya had more saves. Almost same amount of corners, but Arsenal made theirs count. Tottenham had more passes. Arsenal had more tackles, more free kicks, and 5 yellow cards for Tottenham to Arsenal 3. Overall, yeah, like I said, if you're looking at the stats, it's mostly going to favor Tottenham. The only thing that, the few that didn't favor Tottenham is Arsenal scoring and they actually being similar, which is an indictment towards Tottenham, honestly. And yeah. But yeah, man, just Tottenham just doing Tottenham things and Arsenal taking advantage. All right, let's look at the lineup real quick. All right, let's start with David Raya. He had an 8.3. He had 5 saves. He 0.28 goals prevented. He was 1-1 on his runouts. He had 2 high claims. He has 4 saves from inside the box. 63% accurate on his passes. 9 out of 21 on his long balls. He made 2 clearances. He was 1-1 on his aerial duel. He was fouled once, and that's basically, yeah, man. Overall, I thought he had a good game. After the initial flurry, in the second half, he didn't really have to do much, honestly. But I see why they gave him the 8.3 rating. But overall, yeah, honestly, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. I feel like he cleaned it up, man. Um, Ben White. He made 2 clearances, 2 interceptions, 2 total tackles. He was drip as one. He was 5-3 on his ground dose one, 1 or 2 aerial dose one. Lost possession 9 times. Committed 1 foul. Was fouled once. He was offside once. 80% accurate on his passes. 0 out of 1 on his crosses. 2 out of 4 on his long balls. Overall, I thought he was decent. It wasn't his best game, but he was facing off against Sun, and Sun's a really good winger. The only thing that kind of helped him out though, Sun didn't really invert, or he didn't he stayed in the touchline for some damn reason. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there, but yeah. So, but besides that though, I thought it was fine. I thought it was good, but he was not his best. He definitely missed Martin Odegaard on his side, but overall though, I thought it was fine. I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. William Saliba, look at the heat map right there. He 3 clearances, 2 total tackles, 4 6 on his ground duels well, 1 or 2 aerial duels one. He only lost possession once. He committed 2 fouls, was fouled twice. He committed 2 fouls, was fouled twice. 97% accurate on his passes. Damn. 2 out of 3 on his long balls. Overall, he defended very well. Him and Gabriel, I mean, pretty much for the most part, kept Dummy Solanke in check. Yeah, what more can you want from your cornerback tandem, man? It's like cornerback, center back tandem. I still have the Eagles head in my head. Gabriel Magalhaes, he had an 8. His 8 rating. By the way, yeah, I will give Saliba a freaking 8 out of 10, not a 7. Gabriel Magalhaes, he got the goal, made 8 clearances, 2 block shots, 1 interception, 2 tackles. He only drove past once. 2 out of 3 on his ground duels, 1. He lost a possession 9 times. 80% accurate on his passes, 2 or 6 on his long balls. He had 1 shot on target, which was the goal. And yeah, man, overall, in my opinion, he was either one of my man of the matches, or if I want to put the whole back four, I would. But yeah, Gabriel, he scored an open header. I don't know how he was that open, but it is what it is. Yeah, man, I'm gonna give him a 9. I thought he was very good today. Actually, great. Urian Timber. Let me see here. 3 clearances, 1 block shot, 1 interception, 3 total tackles. He was drip past once, 4 of 8 on his ground dose 1, 0 out of 4 aerial dose 1. He lost position 17 times, a bit much. Committed 2 fouls, 52% accurate on his passes, 0 out of 2 on his crosses, 0 out of 4 on his long balls. He had one shot blocked. He was 1-2 on his dribble attempts. Overall, I'm actually surprised to give him a 6.9. In my opinion, I'm gonna give him an 8. He freaking kept Brandon Johnson quiet, and I know Tottenham fans do not like Brandon Johnson, but he kept him quiet. And yeah, man, I thought he was very influential throughout the whole game. So overall, I'm gonna give Timber, like I said, 8 out of 10. Way too low from Sofa score there. Gabriel Martinelli. 70% accurate on his passes, 2 key passes, 1-2 on his crosses, 1-1 on his long balls. He had 1 shot on target, which honestly he should have passed it to Saka. 6 of 8 on his dribble attempts. He 1 big chance miss, which yeah, should have passed to Saka there. 10 of 50 on his ground duels 1, 1 2 aerial duels 1, lost possession 12 times, committed 1 foul was fouled once and was offside once, 3 clearances and 3 total tackles. Overall, I would never question his work rate. His work rate is phenomenal, and honestly, he's one of the best 1v1. Okay, sorry, that was my phone. Like I said, I would never question his work rate, and honestly, 1v1's pretty great, and also defending backward is also pretty great as well. My thing is the final third decision making. It wasn't really in question until last season. Now I very see it. He should have definitely passed to Saka. I don't know what he was thinking trying to make that shot. And look, and I get it. His confidence is pretty. I don't want to say shot completely, but it's pretty low at the moment. He is the one person who just needs to score, man. He just needs that one goal to boost him up a little bit. But overall, though, I thought he was good this game. I'm gonna give him a 7. Jorginho, 79% accurate on his passes, 1-2 on his long balls, 2-7 on his ground dose 1-1 air dose 1, lost position 9 times, committed 2 fouls, foul once. Had 1 tackle and 1 error that led to a shot. Yeah. Honestly, I've everybody, I think Jorginho was the one that didn't play that great. But the thing is, he was the one that slowed everything down for Arsenal. And, you know, and look, and I get it. He's in place for Declan Rice, but overall, I thought he played okay. I mean, yes, he wasn't the best out of everybody. I think he was probably the worst player there, but overall, even at his worst, I thought he played fine. I'm gonna give him a 6 though. Thomas Partey, 81% accurate on his passes, 1-2 on his long balls. He was five. He was perfect against the ground. Actually, he was perfect with all his was one. Lost possession 5 times. Was fouled twice. 4 clearances, 1 block shot, 2 interceptions, 3 total tackles. Overall, I thought he was very decent, man. He controlled the midfield and he stepped up, man. He was one of the few midfielders that wanted to step up with Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard both being out. But yeah, happy that he stepped up and he showed why he's starting, man. And we're gonna need him against Man City. But overall, yeah, 7 out of 10 for me. Bukayo Saka, he got the assist, 82% on his passes, 2 key passes, 3 of 7 in his crosses. He created 1 big chance, which led to the goal. He had 1 shot was blocked, 2 of 4 on his dribble attempts, 5 of 10 on his ground dose 1, 0 out of 1 air dose 1. Lost possession 14 times, was fouled once. He made 1 clearances, two tackles, and he was drilled past twice. Overall, it wasn't his best game. Admittedly, Udogi did a good job against him. However, but like I always say with Bukayo Saka, man, he always makes a difference. Even if he's not like, influential, all he needs is just one moment and he got it in the corner. A really good corner taken from him for that led to the goal. But yeah, obviously, hopefully the injury is not too serious. Let's see here. Like, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. Like I said, hopefully it's just what I've been hearing was a cramp. So hopefully that's the case. But yeah, for Bukayo Saka, a very good game. Leandro Trossard. I had 1 of his shot block. He was 1 on his dribble attempts, same 5% on his passes, 2 key passes, 1 or 2 on his long balls. He created 1 big chance, 4 or 10 on his ground was 1. Lost possession 9 times, was fouled twice. He won this as 1 total tackle, and he was dropped as once. Overall, decent game from Leandro Trossard. He was playing the role that he doesn't really play as much, but overall, I thought he played good, man. I thought it was influential for some of the match, and he worked his ass off defensively. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for me. Mr. Cardio Man, Kai Havertz, and I say that belovedly, by the way. 2 shots on target. Could he have scored? It was a good save by Vicario, so I'll give Vicario that one. But he was 1-3 on his dribble attempts. 63% accurate on his passes. 0 out of 1 on his long balls. 4 of 8 on his ground balls. 8 out of 13 on his air balls. 1. Lost position 13 times. He committed 1 foul, was fouled once, was offside once, 5 clearances, 1 interception, 2 total tackles, and he was drilled past once. Overall, man, this man, and by the way, I say that like when you say the freaking cardio, because bro, this dude was just running, 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 running. Like, damn, man. I need to know his secret when it comes to his stamina, because bro, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7 though. I think he probably should have scored here, but look, they won, and like I said, Kai Havertz, man, his work rate is unbelievable. I nobody can question his work. Not even it's not even. As for our bench, if I can get to it, Raheem certainly made his debut, man. Although he had 50% on his passes, 0 out of 1 ground duels, 1 lost position twice. 6 point. I mean, I'm only gonna give him a standard 6 because he only played for 10 minutes, not much, and plus the game plan was to sit back, so there really wasn't much for Sterling to do. Overall, yeah, 6 out of 10 for me. Gabriel Jesus, glad to see him back out there. 0 out of 1 dribble attempts, 0 out of 2 on his ground duels, 1, 0 out of 1 air duels, 1, last position once, committed 1 foul. Standard 6 out of 10. He only played for 10 minutes. And then Ethan Nweri, 75% accurate on his passes. He was 1-on-1 dribble 10, 1-on-1 in his ground duels 1. He left possession twice, made 1 clearance and 1 block shots. But overall, yeah, man. Ethan Nweri, actually, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. I thought for the short period of time, I thought he was very composed. In the 10 minutes he did play, I actually thought he was probably going to start due to the injuries, but no. But I did like the fact that he did start, and maybe he might start in the League Cup soon, so that give him some minutes. But yeah, man. Overall, I was impressed, even for the limited burst. I see something Ethan Nweri, man. Hopefully he builds to that. And as for Mikel Arteta, I mean, it's not the starting 11 that I would choose, but I understand his position, and yeah, and it worked. I mean, his game plan worked. Sit back and catch him either on the counter or in the set piece, which is exactly what happened. Massive 3 points. Overall, for me, I'm gonna give Mikel Arteta an 8 out of 10. And now, so I guess the Bolton one, the EFL is postponed, so we'll have to wait on that. Arsenal do play the Champions League. I totally forgot they played Champions League this weekend. Or yeah, this week is in a couple of days actually. It's against Atalanta. Very tough game. It's gonna be tough, man. Atalanta's a very good team. They won the Europa League against Bayer Leverkusen, who didn't lose all season. They were and they beat them handily too. I was stunned watching that game. So we'll see. We'll see. And then after that, the biggest game of the week on the weekend is Man City. And I'm not gonna lie, I am worried about the Atalanta game because I always worry about Champions League. But this one, oh man, my stomach is already churning. Just even thinking about it is like, oh man. But with the Atalanta and Man City, let the best team win. And we'll see you there. All right, guys, that's it for me. Like and subscribe below. Help a brother out. I'll see ya. I guess maybe Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see. Yes. Until then, peace.